She will assume that you don't like her that way because you're not showing her any cues that lead her to think otherwise. This is not my usual video, but it was inspired by listening to one of my favorite podcasts, which is Jocko Willink's podcast. And he had Andrew Huberman on, and it was a 5-hour long podcast where they talked about neuroscience and all sorts of things. It's fascinating. But at the end, by the way, Jocko is a Navy SEAL. So he's this hard-ass Navy SEAL. And whenever anything comes up about women and friend zones and, dating, whenever he can't handle it, it's very funny. But anyway, we're very terrifying. We are very terrifying. But I just wanted to make a very quick video to be very concise and precise. It's as my perspective as a woman about the friend zone and how to avoid the friend zone, because it seems to be like this dreaded place that men are afraid to, eventually become in the friend zone. And his advice, Jocko's advice, was to just assume that you're friends. But my advice to you is to not assume that if you like the person, okay? But of course it takes a few hangout sessions to see if you actually like them. So, but if you have too many hangout sessions with the person, let's take a man and a woman. So let's say you're a guy and you hang out a few times with a girl, like maybe 3 times with a girl, you're getting to know her. And then on the 4th time you hang out with her, there's still no cues from you to her that you actually like her romantically. Then she will assume that you don't like her that way because you're not showing her any cues that she would lead her to think otherwise. So they can be really little, and they can be as you kind of get to know each other. Maybe the first date, there's not as many romantic cues because you're still getting to know each other the first hangout session. But by the 3rd hangout session, you should probably grab her hand at some point or, give her a hug, or put your arm around her, or bring some flowers, or bring a little sweet, funny little gift that reminded you of her. Start to do things to actually show her that you like her more than just a friend. So it's not the girl's decision to friend zone you, it's just the way that you're acting around her that she is going to assume that you just like her as a friend. So the nice thing is that it's your fault and it's also your you can take charge of the situation. You don't have to be French kissing her on the first hangout session. Just do little things. That's much better for most women because we don't want to be overwhelmed with stuff. We just just little cues here and there to show us that you're interested in us romantically. Okay, so with that, please don't assume that you're a friend if you like the person. Start to show little cues, grabbing her hand, bringing little flowers, bringing little presents, actually paying for things. That would be nice. That's really sweet to actually pay for things. It doesn't have to be big things. It can just be, it's really nice for a woman to have a man pay for things. It's just really, really sweet, even if she can pay for things. So anyway, I hope that was helpful. And I know you're all hard guys out there, but I know you're all quite delicate petals in the end. You're just delicate flowers as well on the inside. So good luck, and I hope this was helpful.